Howdy, howdy, I'm the Tarot Chick. This is air signs. I'm going to do a reading for air signs for this week ahead for the 27th of Jan, nearly into Feb. Oh my God, can you believe it? It's your love reading, general love reading really. So you take what resonates for you and leave the rest. And if you've come along this video, come to this video at a different time and it's like not January, then you might find something in it that resonates and it's meant to be as well. So whenever you see this, it's meant for you, I always think. And whatever you get out of it is your message. And if you don't get anything out of it, then it's not your message this week. Or you might have a message in it that you've got to pass on to someone else. Sometimes it's worth watching all the star signs as well, because you find that there might be a message in Leo or, you know, one of the other ones that resonates for you because you've got a rising sign in that star sign that you resonate with that week or whatever. I'm not an astrologer by any means, but I do like astrology, and I do it this way mainly because I think the personality traits of the star signs relate well with a reading tarot, and tarot does have certain cards that match star signs, so I do mention those as we go. So this is air signs for the week ahead. Let's see what's happening for you. I'm using the Steampunk Tarot, and I'm using a deck that I've created called the Hollywood Chick Tarot. And the Hollywood one is available on my website on tarotchick.com. I'll show you the deck as we go. So, air signs, this is you at the moment. You've got the Four of Cups. So you've got an opportunity coming to you to relieve the boredom, or you're waiting for something to relieve your boredom. Feeling bits that are stuck and a bit like nothing's happening. But there is something coming in, or there is something around you being offered that you're not even taking notice of. That's what I feel like is happening. Sometimes we miss things because we're looking in the wrong direction. Sometimes we miss things because we're stuck in the wrong relationship. It depends. You're being a bit of a social butterfly and going out and doing stuff. That's good. Doesn't mean you're not missing the opportunity though, because you're not looking, or maybe you're getting distracted by the wrong things. So you need to take a breath and think about what you really want, and then look into your heart, not your head. Because your head, or your ego always makes you feel like, oh, I've got to find, I've got to be with someone, I've got to be in a relationship. But you don't have to be in the wrong relationship. That's what I want to say. You've got the crossing card, which is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is that feeling of, just feeling a bit like, oh God, it's just draining. And it's quite interesting that I got the King of Swords with that, which is you, because you're an air sign and that's an air sign. I feel like it's like you feel like you're doing all you can do, and sometimes you feel like your thoughts get in your way of what you actually want. Like you feel like you're doing what you should be doing. I'm going to do those. You should be doing instead of what you need to be doing to find or to be happy in your relationship. Does that make sense? So it's like you're in a relationship with someone because of society's view on what relationships should be, but there might be someone waiting for you that you're not seeing because they're not the conventional person, but they're actually quite interesting to you. But your ego's going, yeah, but they don't suit my outer world, you know. But if you were with them, you'd be much happier. Oh, and then you've got, he's coming in, and he's going to tell you everything, and he's thirsty for knowledge, and his curiosity, and he's got great ideas. So I think you've just got to let him come to you and be aware and take the cup. Take the fucking cup is what the Four of Cups is. In the past, you've got the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is this one as well. So this is the guy that we just got, so that's interesting. So for me, it's like you had the possibility of someone that you've probably thought was the right one, or thought he had potential. So you're almost going, or she, and you're almost going, holding on to that. You're holding on to that idea of what you thought was right because you don't want to be wrong. That's what I'm saying. So, but you've got to let it go to let the new one in. If you're already in a relationship, this could be just that you've got to sometimes admit that your way's not the highway, and that you got to look at what you really want emotionally, not in your mind. Yeah, look at your heart. Look for in your heart what you want, not with your head. I think I said it the wrong way before. Okay, so you got the Two of Swords up the top, and the Two of Swords is looking again. You're going to have basically to make a decision, but you need to look intuitively with what you should decide on. And maybe this is to do with, well, because we're talking about relationship, it's to do with a woman if you're looking for a relationship. And it will be a big decision because it's also to do with, if you are a woman, it's to do with you thinking of your world and your money and keeping everything. You've built your own little empire. And if you are a man, it's to do with letting this woman into your empire, or letting go of one that may take some of your money. I feel like that's what it is. And you've got the Judgment card here as well, which is the Judgment Day is coming. So it's time to let this person in, try on the glass slipper and be happy, be moving into this new relationship. If you're in a relationship, I think you need to, it's taking time to yourself and going, what do I want? Sorting out you. And if you sit down and really wrote a list of what you want and what you need, are you with the right person? That person that you need to be with, for me, you've got the Queen of Cups here. So we've got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So if they aren't a water sign, they might be someone who is very emotionally available, emotionally stable, and intuitive. It feels like they've got a lot to talk to you about, and you've got a lot to talk to them about, and you both need to have that conversation once you've decided and made your path clear. You've got the Two of High Priestess, which is intuition as well. So intuitively, you know what you want, and you've got to stop blocking get out of your own way, is what I want to say. Got Crying in the Sack, which is the Nine of Swords. This is the medium card. So for me, that's like you intuitively know, and you're probably having dreams about what you want or the person you want to be with. Take note of it, and you might be not sleeping very well, or having nights where you just can't even get to sleep because you're knowing that you're unsettled. You may have had a bad breakup. You got the Five of Cups here, and that's weighing on your mind. Or someone from the past is hanging out, but they're not trustworthy. If they're back and forth, get rid of them. Back and forth isn't good. Got the Four of Moths, which is the Four of Wands. So you've got someone coming in who could be a soulmate, a karmic, not a karmic partner. You've got someone who's coming in who could be a proper soulmate, the one. And you're just blocking them by going back to the old. And yep, it's a cup. It's a water sign. So you've got love takes time, but it's not coming in quickly because the universe is waiting for you to clear the way. That's what I want to say. You've got the Five of Swords here, Five of Bees. So for me, that's like you've had arguments or disagreements with someone, and that could have been a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or someone that was quite fiery, someone that had that sort of sharp tongue of they'd say stuff and not say stuff that you can't take back, that stuck with you. I feel like this person coming in, because we've got the Queen of Cups again, is someone who is nurturing and loving and wouldn't do that. They're like the Queen of Cups, male or female. They're someone who is very emotionally stable. And you've also got the Queen of Pentacles here, which is the Virgo, Capricorn, or what's the other one for earth signs? Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So you've got the choice. This is you. So you may have a couple different ones come in. It could also be that the Queen of Cups brings in that, if you're worried about your financial situation changing or about them coming in and you having to support them, that's not the case. I feel like the Queen of Cups person, or whoever the water sign is, traits don't necessarily have to be that star sign. You need to know that whoever this new person is, they're not draining you financially. Okay? How does that feel? That's you, water signs.